All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to Valhalla. Sorry that we're already in picks and bans. We had some issues with the line going live. Of course, there's always technical difficulties. That's just happened. This 2021. Everything we've run technology too much. But anyway, I'm Black Mage Vivi, joined by Cheeto with Crown Hound on the Spectator. How are you doing, Cheeto?
Yeah, I am absolutely fine. We're doing good today. It's nice 7 p.m. over here in England, and we are raring and ready to go to watch this four division match that we have lined up today.
Oh yeah, no, this is gonna be a good one. We do have picks and bans, so I'll just kind of get right into those. We did see on the side of Going Ghost, they banned away Athena, Odin, Gilgamesh, makes sense, and on the side of Trash Pandas, banning away Artemis, Tiamat, and Morgan Le Fay also makes sense. How about these picks so far, Cheetah? You wanna run through them for me?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, Soul. Soul's just Soul. There's no other reason to explain it. It's a really good first pick. Obviously, Trash Pandas come straight back in after that with the Emoja and Achilles. I think Achilles is a really good pick. It's really slept on. If you can snowball extremely early as well, it helps a lot. It's going to really kind of counter that Geb, which was picked into the Achilles. It kind of throws Kepri out of the bunch as well, which can pick up an Osiris into Achilles is just extremely strong because Osiris just runs at people, and that does be a thing. And obviously, Chiron's going to be picked up here for the man himself getting cocky. Chiron, still stands as one of the top ADCs, minus the fact that Artemis and Rama are just absolutely busted right now. But yeah, that's my breakdown of this, and we are going into the second round of bans, which currently are going to be Zhonghui. You'll love to see it. Cupid ban, yeah, the Zhonghui ban is incredibly interesting.
I know there's a lot of talk of Xiangquei. Where does he stand in the meta, right? My personal take is I think he's fine. I don't think he's top tier by any means, and I don't think he is unpickable by any means. I think he has this weird niche, and I think his potential to flex both mid and solo is nice. But I find it strange that they would ban it here. I don't think Zhonghui does anything against Going Ghost that makes him actually want to ban it. I don't know if maybe Ashen Eclipse, which is the mid laner here for Trash Pandas, maybe has like a nasty Zhonghui we don't know about, but to me, I feel like that ban's kind of silly.
Yeah. I mean, really, to be honest, the majority of the time you do see Zhonghui flexed into the solo lane recently. You probably know that better than anyone else being a solo laner. I'm just here to kind of hit abilities now because mid lane do be a thing. Apparently, it's Mufin diff with the Zhong ban though. I mean, Deputy Mufin is the solo laner as well. What I am interested to see is this new ADC lane happening right here in this game. I mean, Octi, obviously, we always show love for Octi, and he just got traded over to Going Ghost 4 Division from Pterodactyls, and he's going to be playing against a really good ADC and getting cocky. I mean, I had the chance to play with Cocky last season during my stint in the 4 Division, and this dude's good. I mean, I'm really excited to see this duo lane. And I mean, obviously, we can talk about Jolie diff as well while we're here.
Yeah.
I mean, Jolie's cracked, bro. What else do I need to say?
Yeah, I mean, Jolie definitely a top mid in the Thor division here. Nias also, in my opinion, top support. I do know with Octi coming over here, I believe that Mini, who was their ADC, is actually going to go to jungle. I believe that is what the roster switch up is for this team. Don't quote me because I might be wrong.
Bologna.
Oh yeah, we haven't seen Bologna in the SPL, so that doesn't surprise me with this weird benevolence meta we have right now, which hopefully is going away. They said they're going to hotfix it.
It's hotfixed on the 10th. So play benevolence while you can, boys. I'm expecting to see a whole of 4 benevolences per team in this game. That is kind of what I'm expecting. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I expect a lot of benevolence. So Bologna does really well, but benevolence too, just because. I mean, obviously every god can work with benevolence, but like I think Bologna does it well because she can still fight you early with benevolence, and the only like downside of benevolence right now is obviously the stats aren't great for like solo or other other roles, so it kind of just your power curve at that point is low.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
gold
let's be
scoring
honest.
it is crazy. So
Yeah, solo lane, you literally just stand there and stare at each other for about 15 minutes, minus if you rotate to mid for a free kill. I mean, in mid, Benevolence is absolutely cracked because you're getting the most farm on the map right now. And I mean, mid maxing is pretty crucial, to be honest, if you ask myself. And Benevolence, just for actually playing the video game, you get even more gold. It's dumb.
yeah,
I think
no,
the hot
it's
fix is
silly.
probably going to be the change it so, but only maybe Warriors and Guardians can buy it.
Oh yeah, yeah. My personal take on Benevolence is I don't think they should roll lock it because then that just makes it where you have to play Guardians as
Here it
support now. You
comes.
can't play Warriors or Assassins. But yep, there it is. Well, we
There it is.
have the mannequins, but
Yeah, I
anyway,
mean, mannequins in the jungle's just a thing. It is going to be a Irish jungle with Octi playing jungle. Let's go.
oh, so I was wrong. Look at me.
Yeah, I mean,
I gotta recheck my source of information here.
look, I was on the Octi jungle hype train all last season. This man was bodying everybody he looked at, and now he's back in jungle. I am excited.
We do see that we got a double fighter's mask here for the solo lane and jungle on the side of Trash Pandas. We have been seeing this. We have seen some jungles go to fighter's mask into the Benevolence, so they do still have that kind of power spike in a way. Like they still get a bit of power, they can still clear, but obviously without one of the jungle clear items, your clear is going to be a little slower. But
Yeah.
it makes sense to me.
This Osiris is going to hurt with this mannequin scepter, and there's no word about it. I can expect to see an Achilles rotation extremely early into this Cullen, with them both having the fighter's master, both going to want to fight. I mean, we do see the Discordia go with the Vampiric Shroud instead. Soul is obviously just going to finish that Charon's coin and then head into Benevolence, I would imagine.
And we have actually seen some people, some middle laners just not even finish the first item, just go right into the Benevolence because it's a quick back. You get the thing, you can get your gold spooling a little earlier. But maybe they'll finish. We'll have to see. But I mean, Buddha here taking a lot of damage from Deputy Mufin. I mean, that's Bologna for you. That's one thing Bologna does well.
Mufin diff. That's all we're gonna say. That name is just so therapeutic.
Mufin.
So, I mean, Jolie and Octi are going to have a lot of early pressure here, and it's becoming apparent. I mean, this Soul just gains so much pressure alone. They are going to pick up that kill extremely early. Jolie picking up first blood. And Mufin is going to pick up a counter kill there on the Bologna. You do love to see Bologna getting first blood. When was the last time you saw that? Never. Season 3. Tell me I'm wrong.
No, season 4. Season 4, bro.
Okay,
no.
Yeah,
Season
4,
when it was the Bologna Osiris meta in season 4, it was just if you didn't play those two gods, like you were just getting screwed over. But yeah, that was some great. I mean, of course, Jolly and Octi just that the position on Light there was kind of silly. He just got locked down. And of course, that's what Osiris does. He locks you down, and then of course the soul damage just boom.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, both of those gods give so much early game pressure. It just becomes apparent that Soul is going to get that first blood. The extra 500 gold, that's going to be absolutely huge for Jolie. He does, in fact, opt to not finish the Charon's coin first. He did just go straight back and buy the Benevolence. And now he just farms.
Yeah, but I mean, and with that solo kill, I mean, and it being Bologna, he can still fight. Like that Benevolence, really, all it's doing is just giving even more gold. Like he can still fight this Kukulkan. So not really much to worry about if you're moving. Like you're in a very comfortable spot. And we see the other Benevolence come out for the Light here too. So even though he got sold, maybe lost some gold there early, but like he's gonna get it back, and he's definitely gonna out gold Octi. But he definitely can't outbox Octi right now, and he needs to keep that in mind.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, all Light really needs to do is just look to farm. And let's be honest, this Soul is going to absolutely free farm. With the amount of pressure that you get from that in lane, it looks like Mufin is just going to absolutely run at Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, nice patience on not using the Eagles Rally there. I mean, some people might have gotten a little bit aggressive, but wouldn't have been able to kill, especially with the sustain coming out with the pots that Buddha had. I did see he picked up multi-pots, and that's a pretty big no-no on Kukulkan. There's not really much of a need to do that. But
I
yeah,
am really
so
surprised that I do see this Bologna out pressuring a Kukulkan, to be fair. Kukulkan, known as the lane bully himself, and kind of getting bullied by a Bologna. You'll love to see it. Bologna meta's back. Is that what we're saying?
I mean, Bologna's always been a good bully, especially early. Like that's always been a thing with Bologna. I mean, there are certain matchups that kind of just the fact that Bludgeon can easily be countered by a lot of gods is what kind of hurts her. But Kukulkan, unless he has Rage Form, really can't do anything about the clear Bologna has. Bologna's clear is good, but yeah, Bologna just honestly, I think she's always done well in lane. That's never been a problem. Her problem was just how weak she felt late game, right? But now that Animosity is really good, and then now she can get a bunch of gold, she can just get into a lot of those items that she likes to get into, and she can wreak havoc.
Oct is going to head over here to the duo lane. He's going to be forcing out the Emoji ult, but it looks like Grey's in a really bad spot. Mini does pick up a kill onto Grey there. Ults had to be forced out by getting cocky, and here comes Ashen Eclipse over from the mid lane with an early rotation. It's going to make things a little bit more difficult for Going Ghost, but they're going to get out for absolutely free. Light's going to pick up a kill onto Buddha with the counter rotation.
Oh, Cocky,
absolutely beautiful, and Cocky overcommits a little bit there. He gets picked off by Octi, and that's a really good trade there for Going Ghost.
That was... Whew, that was some, that was definitely some... Cocky was seeing red there. Very unfortunate. I get it, but to be honest, even if you got the kill on the Gab, like, was it even worth it? Like, you're gonna lose your life probably there. So, I don't agree with that play. I think he should have just let it go. It's very unfortunate, and I know how the feeling is, but I would have just let it go.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, like I said, it's a pretty good trade back for Going Ghost because, I mean, now Joel is being able to farm just a little bit more. Light's going to find himself in a really bad place here trying to invade the back camps on the side of Going Ghost, and he's just going to get killed. Oct is going to pick up that 2-0. It's a really good power spike for him. Now he has that full stone cutting sword, and that's going to be pretty huge for them. One thing I have just noticed is that Grey did pick up a Bracer of Undoing. The item's pretty underwhelming at the minute. Solo's going to be forced, and Jolie's going to pick up one kill there. The Sacrifice is going to be popped. Gebulp's going to be popped in return. Cocky made a rotation over there to mid, and his ult's also popped, and Going Ghost is just going to pick up the 1 for O there and get out. What I was going to say before I went on to talk about Light being a little bit too deep in the Going Ghost jungle was the fact that Jolie has now been able... Cocky's gonna die here. They're just going to chase him down. Mini's going to hit the counter rotation, and that is absolutely huge. Kukulkan does rotate extremely early here as well, and he's going to take a lot of poke here from Kukulkan. Jolie was able to free farm for a little bit. He was able to push an extra 2 waves under the tower. It looks like Mufin is just going to take this solo lane tower, try to get a little bit of gold for the Trash Pandas, which you do love to see, but they're already a K gold behind them. We're only 7 minutes into the game. They're also going to invade this blue buff, and you do love to see them capitalising one side of the map when the solo laner is somewhere else.
Yeah, I don't know what Trash Pandas is really doing with that their positioning. Like, I just don't get it. Why was Cocky over there? It just felt like everyone was so out of place, and that Going Ghost was just played that beautifully, just capitalizing out of the horrible positioning that we saw from Trash Pandas. So, over
the past couple of weeks, we've seen this Going Ghost 4 division team just absolutely run down everybody in their path. I mean, like I said, the only team they've not been able to overcome is Jungle Skogs, and let's be honest, Skogs 4 division is a team to be absolutely reckoned with, minus Phoenix because he stinks.
Yeah, we don't like Phoenix here. Boo! But nah, he got a little camera shake. But Cocky once again getting bullied out. Here comes Lord of the Afterlife beautifully. Yeah, beautiful. picking up the kill there.
Look,
Good
this is what I said.
Taki.
Octi jungle, bro. Octi jungle. Cracked. It looks like he's just going to absolutely run at Grey here as well. I mean, nothing's going to come of it other than a little bit of pointless poke, but Octi's right now 3-0. He's not that much in front in farm, but the gold is definitely going to be a thing, and you do just see him absolutely run at these guys here. He does pick up another kill as well. Nihus is in there. They are going to get the red buff invade off as well.
Yeah, Going Ghost is running away with this. I mean, the only like saving grace that Trash Pandas has right now is honestly just solo lane. Like, Mufin can make some big plays here. This could help, but looks like that's not going to happen as Rivers of Rebuke does come out, but doesn't really do much. But here comes Bologna. Eagle Rally is really good. It actually stuns 2 of them, but it's just moving by himself pretty much.
Oh,
but
that's a really good bounce. What the hell?
Ricocheted off everything, and this might actually just turn around. Nice falls, and now Nice is, or sorry, not Nice, Aki in a terrible position. Kaki getting his revenge, finally picking up the kill he wanted. And, well, you know what? That whole fight did not look like that was going to turn out that way, but that was really well played by Trash Pandas. Also, can you hit? There you go. You got it. Thank you.
You got it. Jolly pops the ult there on the soul, and he's going to pick up a kill onto Deputy Muffin. He just absolutely destroyed him. He doesn't have that full magical protection item built just yet. And Mini's just going to hit that W key. He's going to do a lot of damage there to Cocky, and Mini's going to keep on running him down. Budada is going to pick up a kill onto Grey. And this may be just Golf Fury pickup.
Not sure what Grey was doing there either. Grey kind of like stood there for a bit.
I think it's F7 or F8, one that does objective timers. I'm not sure. One of the two. I might be wrong.
Yeah. I don't think those were ones.
So. Octi's just going to pick the solo kill in the solo lane there onto Light. I mean, it does pick up that Witchblade as well, which is going to be really good, I think, into this Trash Pandas comp.
This is so no, the problem. So, okay, hold on. So yeah, it's behind the player damage.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know why it does that, but it's unfortunate. But yeah, whatever. Anyway, yeah, on
to the next.
Yeah. Yeah, we could fix it after. We could fix it for game 2. No.
Yeah, Crown has done nothing but trollers for the past 37 minutes. You do love to see it, but I mean, here comes Mufin again. He's going to try and hit that W key, but let's be honest, now he has his Rage form. Birdaday is going to be able to do a little bit more. Ult's going to be popped from Deputy Muffin, and it looks like Mufin's maybe going to pick up a solo kill here. Bludgeon's ultimate's popped it, knocks him out of the bludgeon, and here comes Octi. With the reinforcements, Deputy Muffin's going to get the kill either way, and Muffin's just going to die here to Octi.
You know, so we see like these. Obviously, a lot of the tier lists like that people make are I'm just gonna be straight up, like, 1 are bad, but 2 they I know people do more fun, but one thing I noticed is like a lot of people just don't really give Mufin the credit that he deserves, in my opinion. I have seen him popping off in almost all the sets that Trash Pandas has played, and no one really mentions him as like a higher tiered or like one of the top solos in the Thor division. I believe he's up there for sure. So definitely deserves more credit than
Yeah, I mean, Grey, if you ask me, has kind of wasted a relic here early with Disbracer undoing. I think I've only just seen him pop it once in 12 minutes, and it definitely could have gone a lot better. Relics, I think a Sunder may have been a better pickup, to be honest. But, I mean, even still, I don't really like the draft on the hand of Trash Pandas, honestly. I don't think it merges well.
Oh, but here comes River Rebuke and an Eagle Rally. This is really well played. Going Ghost. I did not actually see if they got the pyro.
Yeah, Trash Pandas did in fact pop the emoji ult there. Going Ghost did pick up the Pyromancer, and Octi's in a really bad place. It does blink through the wall. Joe's going to pick up the kill on Light, who did previously just miss. Grey's in a really bad spot now. Mufin does manage to pick up the kill onto Octi, and Joel is going to pick up a double kill here by killing Grey as well. And I mean, that's the end of the fight, I guess. Muffin's going to take these back camps, and I mean, he is really good. Muffin, like you were saying, he kind of zoned really well there. He did exactly what he was supposed to do, but it is kind of unfortunate that the Going Ghosts do get the 2-for-1 trade plus losing the Pyromancer there as well. But I think Muffin's definitely one of the top solo laners, like you said. This man has been running at people. He doesn't get near as much credit as he's supposed to get. Kind of hard carry.
That fight was. I just can't believe Nias lived. Like, Nias had the sliver of HP.
Geb is cracked. Best god.
No, I think Nias is cracked. There you go, Nias. I said I would say something nice about you, and I did. Now the rest of the set, I'm gonna pick on you. But jokes aside, yeah, this is you know, I mean, we can look at the kill difference, 14-6, but to be honest, kills only matter if you're actually getting something off them. And Going Ghost they got a 4K gold lead, which is actually pretty nice right now.
Yeah, a 4K gold lead. Looking at around nearly a 3K XP lead. I mean, the majority of the lead here is in mid, and that is not something you want to see when you have a soul on the other team. Let's be honest. It looks like Nihus is just going to zone Light off of these oracles here. Light's pretty far behind as well, to be honest. I mean, he's level 12 compared to the level 14, but Octi is. Octi jungle's just absolutely crazy. But other than that, that's the only real leads, to be honest. I mean, Muffin's kind of the only one kind of pushing these XP charts back towards Trash Pandas, but it's definitely jungle and mid that this diff is going to be in.
So you touched on that Bracer relic earlier, the pickup from Gray. So I don't like Bracer. I think it's actually really bad just because of how small the radius it is. Yeah, I like the utility it does bring, but I feel like the radius is too small for it to actually make enough of an impact. But I have seen Gray. She likes to pick this up, but I agree with what you said earlier that we really should be seeing different relic choices here for support. Like a Sunder would have been really nice, or I mean, even just get beads because you're Yomoja, you're really easy to pick. But speaking of picks, look, looks like there might be some here soon as a fight is breaking out. Trash Panda's getting ready around the Oni Fury or Gold Fury. I can't actually. No, it's Oni. Okay. Sorry, apparently I'm colorblind. But anyway, fight actually they back off. They're gonna reset and look to possibly take the objective. Solo laner though, Buddha is just farming up way up top on the right side. I don't know if they know this or not.
I think that's kind of all he needs to do, really. He's a couple of levels down, and I mean, Bologna is a pretty good pick into Cucullin. Let's be honest. I mean, I'm pretty sure the 1 and the 3 are really good for Bologna against a Cucullin. But even still, Burdada is going to just keep on farming. You do love to see it because, I mean, Deputy Moving right now is level 16. This man is absolutely huge.
I mean, yeah, that's what Bologna does. When Bologna gets the lead, she just runs with it. Especially if Muffin, you know, someone in chat said that Muffin is the hard carry of this team. As Trash Pandas actually steal away the Oni Fury, and now Octi's in a terrible position. Just got 4 people on top of Bludgeon. Actually misses. Octi still doesn't have a way to get out. Ego Riley comes in, and Soul the separates and has the Geb shield on to make sure Soul stays alive. Nias really wants Jolly to live, but you know what? Mini is not gonna live. Moving picks up that kill, getting cocky, picking up Nias, and now Jolly has to pop the Aegis, and the beads are down. All, yeah, it's Jolly losing all the safety. Now here's Butter.
In a really bad place now.
Yeah, that was a beautiful
into the whole team, and it does knock him into the tower, and Uffin's in a really bad place here now. I think Jolie could possibly do something off of this. It looked like Trash Pandas wanted to go for a Fire Giant off of that, and Cucullin kind of just pulled them out. What a steal, I must say, by Gray. I mean, a Yamoja stealing a Gold Fury against 3 members of Going Ghost. You love to see it.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that and then winning that fight afterwards. Good steal, good fight, get the pyro. Honestly, Trash Pandas just put themselves way back into this game. They were down 4K gold 3 minutes ago, and now they are practically even. I mean, yeah, the solo lane has a bit of difference as Boofin is the jungle. Never mind. Jungle and mid might be a bit behind, but you still got your solo really far ahead. Your support and ADC are practically even. I mean, if they keep playing fights like this ain't gonna be looking good for Going Ghost.
Yeah, absolutely not. And it looks like Minute is just going to try and get a little bit more farm. That seems all that ADCs want to do now. Let's be honest. We are going to see that Deputy Moving is fully built near enough. That's going to be a huge thing. And I mean, with the Glad Shield, Witchblade, the Talisman of Energy is going to be actually a really good pickup here because of the movement speed. It's going to be pretty huge, I think. This Bellona is going to be able to get onto Soul and Hachiman really easily. And a fight is going to break out into the Going Ghost solo lane / mid jungle. It looks like everyone's stancing towards Fire Giant, especially Trash Pandas, now that they are sort of back in the game. Looking at around maybe a 1.4k deficit in gold right now, and I am absolutely correct in that. It looks like it is going to just sway a little bit because it looks like Minute is going to pick up that Draga. It's going to help a little bit, especially if Trash Pandas are looking to maybe see some towers here. Let's see what happens. Fire Giant is going to be pulled here from Trash Pandas, and it looks like Going Ghost have absolutely no idea. I think they're just leeching it at the moment, trying to maybe force out a fight while Light and Deputy Moving both just zone. And Disapparate's going to be popped from Jolie. He's going to be going straight into this fight here. Ult's going to be popped from Yamoja, and there's a lot of damage coming onto Grey here. Poke is absolutely destroying him. Mini's going to be absolutely demolished by the Light and Deputy Moving.
No way! Oh my god!
Ultimate is going to be popped there from Jolie as well, and does actually die to Deputy Moving. Light's going to pick up a kill onto Mini. Ashen's going to pick up a kill onto Bidada, and it looks like Nihus is going to fall as well. Light picking up a double kill in this fight, and right tower is going to be the call. They do have a minion wave pushed up. Absolutely humongous fight for Trash Pandas there. That does actually push them 2k ahead in gold now, and this is a Phoenix for Trash Pandas here. Absolutely huge fight. Moving just absolutely ran at them. This dude is level 20 now, and everything just swayed in the hand of Trash Pandas. That right-hand Phoenix is going to be theirs. They're going to look for this mid tower as well. Maybe stealing some farm along the way. This is huge stuff for Trash Pandas. They just swayed the game back into their hand. It's all Trash Pandas now.
Yeah, Trash Pandas is I think I don't know how you cannot say that Mufin is not the biggest player here for Trash Pandas. This man, I mean, don't get me wrong. Other players have been playing fine and they've had their plays, but Mufin has been the highlight. And every time Mufin every time Mufin has been in a team fight, he's made a major impact. Like and stealing that Fire Giant away too. Like, oh my goodness! Like there's just so much. Going Ghosts really needs to figure out what they can do about this Bellona, because right now this Bellona is completely turning the game here against Ghosts, and if they don't find an answer, they're not going to win.
Oh no, absolutely not. And I mean, a level 20 Bellona who's 7-2 and just absolutely running at your backline. Jolie and Mini was absolutely, they were unable to do a thing there because Bellona just walks in, pops the Thorns, which is upgraded, I believe, and I mean, that's going to do a lot of damage alone, and Trash Pandas are going to pick up the Gold Fury as well, which now puts them 6k gold in the lead. That is absolutely humongous, considering at one point in this game they was 5k behind on gold. This is an absolutely huge turnaround. Octi diff is no longer a thing. I love you still, but it's not going to happen, brother. As long as this Bellona's in this game and Cullen's not able to play the video game, it's going to be a bad thing for Going Ghost.
So, the Kukulin. The problem with Kukulin though is like they nerfed him and some of his teamfight utility. Excuse me, by nerfing the ultimate cooldown. That's like the only biggest thing about teamfight, right? And then But then also, Kukulkan plays poorly from behind. There are some
Yeah.
gods that can play decently well from behind and still be useful. Amaterasu is like the biggest one that comes to mind. I mean, her ultimate is always going to be good no matter what. And of course, the auras are nice, but like Kukulkan just does not fall under that. And Kukulkan from behind is just rough. And also the breastplate pickup I see here. I get it. Maybe you want the cooldowns, but it's just the stats of the item don't synergize well with Kukulkan, as Amana just kind of gets converted into a very low amount of health. So I think there were better pickups here. So
Yeah,
but
I agree too. To be honest, I mean, Shoguns is going to be picked up.
that's gonna be nice there for Bologna and Kaki.
It absolutely is. I would have liked to maybe see a Shoguns on the side of going Ghost. To be honest, I mean, with running that Soul and Hachiman matchup, I'm pretty sure the flag which Hachiman drops down also gives an attack speed buff. So the Shoguns would have merged well with that as well. Maybe Geb picking that up would have been pretty good, but. I mean, what I would like to see here from Trash Pandas is maybe they siege a left side Phoenix. This is something that me and my team enjoy doing, and that is try to siege either the solo or ADC duo side lane Phoenix, and then head right over to the opposite side. So if you siege the duo Phoenix, then head over to the solo side Phoenix, because it's making the other team having to walk a longer distance between the Phoenix. It's going to give them a chance for those fire minions to push down, and especially in the long lane, that's going to be a huge thing. The right Phoenix for Going Ghost is going to pop up here, and Joel going to hit 5 for some reason. 4 for some reason. He does pop the ult there. Don't know why. Maybe a misclick. You do hate to see it.
Yeah, misclick, or maybe he. I really don't know. Very unfortunate, as that's a huge ultimate to have in this fight, and now that that's on, and seeing as Jolly has 0
and I mean,
cooldown,
Fire Giant is going to be popped right now as we speak, and providing that Trash Pandas actually saw that ult be popped, this is all Trash Pandas here. If Mufin can get onto his backline, Jolly's not going to be able to peel for himself, and you do see that he did pick up that animosity. Joel is playing kind of safe here because, I mean, let's be honest, he has to. No other choice.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. The Fire Giant is going to be dropped here for Trash Pandas. They really safely can't get it. It makes sense. But I wonder if they had to have seen that the ultimate was used, though. So I wonder if that's why they dropped it. Is there a fear of the Soul ult? Or maybe they just thought... Maybe they just didn't want to take as much damage from the Fire Giant and just lose the fight afterwards. But
Going Ghost probably could have taken a fight there, because the Trash Pandas team took a lot of poke off of the Fire Giant from leeching it. I think Trash Pandas expected Going Ghost to contest that, and they didn't. They didn't full commit to it. Trash Pandas definitely could have got that Fire Giant, and I mean, Going Ghost probably could have got some picks off of this. We are going to see Light over in this left-hand side of the jungle, just kind of waiting to get on this back line. Mufin's going to do the right thing by trying to just manage the wave, and we are going to see a little bit of poke. Budada's going to go over there and just try and get a little bit of poke off. Mini's over here now with Deputy Mufin. Everybody's starting to rotate, but I mean, Going Ghost in a really good position here until...
Still doing the Fire Giant dance here. Light heading to mid lane. I don't know why. I guess actually put pressure on Phoenix as he's gonna go in, but Deputy Mufin takes the fight against the 2 carries in the back. River's Rebuke used on the back end. Mufin will not get the Mufin will not get the kill as Osiris used the Lord of the Afterlife to confirm it there. Well, not confirm it, but make sure Mufin doesn't feel or anything. Yeah. The Apple comes out and does not connect, and I mean Achilles
going to have to back here.
Yeah,
Achilles does half hit the Phoenix there, and this is really good for Going Ghost here. To be honest, they managed to get the pick onto Mufin. They have 35 seconds left until he has to come back, and Nihus is going to take a hell of a lot of damage there from Ashen Eclipse. I honestly do not know what that fight was, to be honest. I think maybe a little bit of lack of communication from the Trash Pandas side kind of cost Deputy Moving his life there, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know why to be honest, why would you engage when you know you are one man down?
Yeah.
I can understand sitting there and kind of like showing presence because you're trying to make sure that Light can maybe push the Phoenix in if that's the plan. But you shouldn't just full on commit, especially when you are separated from your backline. There was absolutely no need to do that, and I feel like that was just a very huge misplay here from Trash Pandas. And now going Ghost definitely have the advantage here around the Fire Giant. They pick up the Pyro, but all that's really gonna give them is a little extra experience and gold. That's not gonna be too big of a deal, but they are gonna actually back here and start getting ready. But can't two members backing like that? That's a little dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, this game is absolutely wide open here now. It's going to be who fights better of the two teams. Now that Bidada has his lead caught up again, it's still not quite level 20. I mean, he does have the animosity instead, which, I mean, it gives the health, it gives the MP5, it gives the HP5, and it looks like that's what Moving went for as well anyway. The only difference here really is in support, and there's not really much of a difference at that. Nias is going to opt to just... I don't know what he's doing with his last item here. Grey obviously has that one item advantage, and that is because Trash Pandas are now 8k ahead in gold, which is pretty huge for them considering the deficit that they had beforehand. Oof.
Yeah, this is
Moving is in fact a big boy.
Oh yeah, finishing off the build there with the Frostbound Hammer, which is actually getting nerfed. I was kind of surprised when I saw that. But I guess it's a pretty big ranked item right now. I don't really play ranked because that's just kind of that's a pain in the butt. So, and I just don't have the time to really commit to. But anyway,
ranked is pain.
But Frostbound, it actually works well in Bologna, in my opinion. I think she's one of the few gods that can effectively utilize it properly, and it's just really frustrating to play against. I know, like when someone
going Ghost need to take a fight, and they need to take a fight now. They have the Trash Pandas have no ADC there. It is going to be EFG, and I mean Cocky's just going to be able to rotate over here. But they do see that Oct is over in the left-hand side of the map, and I mean, honestly, I think they still take that fight there. They have the ADC. Moving's not going to be able to protect that back line alone. Let's be honest. When it's just going to be Ashen there, Oct is going to get a hell of a lot of poke there onto Light. All of Ashen's kit is hella down now, so I mean.
Yeah, this is a really weird little skirmish because, like, I agree because they should have. I mean, they did have Octi there, so it would have been a 4v4. But speaking of the fight, here it actually comes. The apple just land right onto Buttada, and then Prisoner View comes up with movement on the backline, being a nuisance. Does get the big
Light's gonna get absolutely destroyed by Jolie.
Oh yeah. Wow. 1-for-1 trade right now. Cocky and the ultimate. Great ages by Manny, but does he have the 2 to confirm it? He does not. Move it running.
Vedder may pick up the kill here. He's going to de-initiate. No. Jolie's going to have to pop the Disapparate. Ashen's going to keep chasing, and they're just going to ignore the rest of this fight. It looks like they are going to just pull with a Fire Giant. I mean, Mini had to back there. Absolutely great Aegis, and he does manage to... they're just going to run up here and hope that they do not burn this quick enough. This may be good for going Ghost here, especially on the EFG. They may get here in time, and Jolie's going to definitely turn up. That is going to be a thing. He's going to force Trash Pandas off of that EFG. And it looks like Grey is going to back, and Oct is actually going to stop his back. And he's going to maybe get the stun off here as well. Mini's going to keep on running at them. And Oct is going to take a hell of a lot of poke here from Ashen. He just completely ignored him there. He was maybe targeting the wrong person. Grey's not going to be really the person you want to target in that fight there. If he targets Ashen, he probably picks up a kill. And Going Ghost are going to pick up this EFG now. They do have the objective burn. Nias is going to blink. Doesn't manage to get anything off of it. Joel's going to take a hell of a lot of poke here from Deputy Moving. Aegis is going to be popped. Disapparate is going to be also popped. And Ultimate may be popped here from... Oh, Nias is an absolutely huge number 4, and Mini is going to pick up the kill there onto Deputy Mufin. This opens things up massively for Going Ghost. Mufin's out of the picture. They need to get something out of this. 50 seconds is the clock and counting. What is going to happen off of this? And Gray's in a really bad position here. Knockup's going to be popped from Nias, and Mini's going to pick up the kill there as well. It's now a 5v3. They need to pick up this EFG and do something with it.
Yeah,
they have
great
the
fight there. Great fight there by Ghost. They do have to be a little careful as there are a couple members of Pandas up.
Does have ult.
Yeah, and that's what he's going to do. The apple comes in from a lot of range. Nice little block there by Butternut. Will Cocky get this with the snipes? He will not. Going Ghost do secure the EFG for themselves. And now this game, you know, Trash Pandas had a great lead for the last, like, what, 10, 15 minutes? And now, I mean, still got a lead, but that's probably going to even out or change here pretty soon once these tier 2 towers
drop. Going to back here, and, I mean, they just need to run up something. They're going to be able to just destroy these towers and phoenixes. Look at this. This really opens up the game now. It's going to be a matter of, can Trash Pandas weather the storm? Can they defend this EFG from Going Ghost? If they can't, I mean, then it's going to be just a GG's, let's be honest. I mean, they have the burn of the objectives. Jolie and Mini are going to absolutely destroy everything they come up at, and they are going to opt to go over towards this Oni Fury as well, which is going to help them massively in these sieges as well.
And they're going to get the Draugr, so that way it doesn't give Trash Pandas the opening to get a little bit boosted defenses, so good call there. They're going back again, and kind of weird decision making to not do the right lane first, because you always want to make sure, excuse me, you always want to make sure that the left Phoenix, or the Phoenix furthest away from the Fire Giant, is the first one you take. So I'm not sure why they would leave the right lane, the last one that they look like they might go. Actually, they're gonna grab the Oni Fury here, so it'll help with their push. Hopefully they do opt to go for that left Phoenix, because or else they're, I don't know. I mean, obviously it's okay if you don't get it, but
yeah, I mean, they do have Opti there pushing the minions up. It is going to be a thing that happens. Oni Fury is going to be taken here by Going Ghost, and it looks like they're all going to back.
Kind of.
It is a little bit of a weird decision to happen there, but they are going to pop, what are those 3k pots, I think. Did Jolie just get a 3k pot?
I don't. Does he have enough gold for that? I mean, I guess with maybe if benevolence, yeah. There it is. All right. All right. Wow. 3. So I guess that explains why they back. That kind of makes sense. That does give them quite a bit extra power, especially against this Phoenix. This bird will probably get shredded pretty fast. Hopefully they have enough time on the Fire Giant. Actually, looking at the respawn timer, it looks like they got about like a minute and a half, I would say, of this Fire Giant left. So
yeah, looking at, they probably have about a minute and a half of Fire Giant. It's 2.5 minutes until the Fire Giant actually spawns, roughly. And I mean, these Oni minions are just going to absolutely push up here as well. It looks like Going Ghost are going to push with the Oni waves. Great decision. They're going to 4-1 split as well. And Octi also has a 3k pot, which is going to be absolutely huge, and he's just going to walk into this Phoenix. And this is just a jungler, and it did two hits on that Phoenix there. Left Phoenix is going to fall from Trash Pandas, and I mean, this is what I spoke about. I mean, the objective burn is just going to be absolutely silly now with this EFG for Going Ghost.
Yeah, no, this excuse me.
Are they going to do what I like to do? No, they're going to walk straight into the mid as well. It looks like Octi's going to just kind of wait around in the right-hand side. Light's going to try and contest him, but I mean, he's not going to really be able to do a great deal. Octi's just going to stand here and be like, "What's up, bro? You can't do anything to me." A blinking from Nihus, it does pop the ultimate ability. Ult's going to pop from Yamoja, and here comes a soul ult as well, which is popped. Oh my god, there's ults all over the place. Mufin's going to ult in as well. I mean, he's not going to be able to do a great deal. There's just so much happening right now, you can't really commute, and Mini's going to take a hell of a lot of poke. Nias is actually going to fall there too, cocky. And they do manage to get the mid Phoenix, but at what cost? They no longer have EFG. Trash Pandas are now hitting that big W key, and Fire Giant spawning in under a minute.
Yeah, but to be honest, 2 Phoenixes for just your support's life, 100% a win. 100%. This is, yeah, Trash Pandas might get a small opening here, but they have to worry about defending 2 lanes of fire minions and try to secure the fire giant. And the only member that you lost was the support. I don't know. I'm happy with that trade. If I'm going Ghost, they could definitely set up for the fire giant and be comfortable because they know that they have to worry about the lanes. They did push them up quite a bit, which will give them a bit of an opening, but and those fire minions, they're gonna come in quick. So, and especially since they're not grouped as 5 yet, like this is still looking great for Ghost.
Yeah, it definitely is. I mean, Trash Pandas were able to do what they could off of that first FG. I mean, with it only being a standard FG and it was early in the game, you don't really get much value off it, if you ask me. You're better off just farming past that first fire giant. It's really the FG, which has just fallen again. That's going to be a thing. And I mean, whoever wins this fire giant's going to be the winner of this game, let's be honest.
I wouldn't necessarily say that. I mean, if Trash Pandas do somehow secure this EFG, they still have the 2 birds down, so they do have to play a bit more defensively for a part of that EFG. But if going Ghost gets it, yeah, I think it's. I think
here comes the move. Ult is going to be popped. Vidida is going to pop the ult in return, and it does take a lot of poke there, moving. And Soul's going to have to pop the ult here. Ult's going to be popped by Light, and it does pick up the kill onto Mini. That is absolutely huge there for Trash Pandas picking up that early kill, and Light's going to go out only just though. That's a pretty big pick there for Trash Pandas, and Vidida is going to be taking the brawl here with Deputy Moving. Cucullin just kind of doing Cucullin things, and Grey is going to tank this fire giant. I don't think he's no longer tanking it. I think maybe Ashen's tanking this now.
Yeah, Ashen's taking it, which is pretty bad because honestly Ashen's doing way less damage than necessary, but it's pretty low. Who will actually get it? Geb's just running up there to get the thing with a nice stun and going goes
picks up the steal.
Fire giant.
Ulti's going to pick up a kill there. Jolie's going to pick up another kill, and this is absolutely huge now. And I mean, there goes Grey, and that is just GG. Going goes picking up game 1 here. Let's be honest. Ashen's also going to fall here too. And I mean, all I can think of is what's that song?
Oh, the Root Sandstorm. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, that's the one. And I mean, 4-man wipe there from Going Ghost, and that's going to be GG game 1. Fire Giant, really good. Ult is just going to kill Light for the fun of it, and I mean, that's just shredded.
That was a hell of a game. I mean,
it certainly was. I'm looking forward to watching game 2. To be honest, that was fun. Going
Ghost had the early. Trash Pandas had the mid. Going Ghost had the late. I mean, it was really well back and forth. I mean, Mufin, this man's cracked. Like, just Mufin was. The rest of the team was playing fine at points, but like Mufin was definitely the hard carry here. But Octi and Jolly and Nias, in my opinion, were like the big 3 here for Ghost that really turned that around. I mean, Nias kept working so hard on making sure Jolly lived and it worked.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I think Nias won that game for Going Ghost there with that blinking on that EFG. I think without him there, that was just a GG. I mean, let's be honest, they kind of threw that game. Trash Pandas, I mean, they went from being behind by quite a deficit to being ahead by a lot. Going into the mid lane, into the mid to late game, you need to take that advantage and use it massively. And I mean, Going Ghost managed to pull it back around again by taking the FG and managed to take a fight on the last DFG and managed to just kill the rest of the team. Jolie going 9-1. He performed, I would say, really well throughout the whole of the game. Early game, he was a massive thing. And then, I mean, Deputy Moving, then he got his early lead, let's be honest. Into the mid game, was able to just kind of absolutely run at people. But the problem that Trash Pandas did there is they kind of let it go a little bit too far. Going Ghost was able to kind of just get their levels back up, catch up, and I mean, that just kind of happens. I really didn't like this Trash Pandas comp in the first place. I'm not going to lie. I don't think it merges well. But it is what it is. Going into game 2, it's going to be a phenomenal game again.
31? Did Octi actually ward 31 times, or did he chalice abuse? I didn't see
31 wards.
because I'm having a hard time. Yeah, but I mean, that's support. It makes a little bit more sense. Does Bracer count as a board, actually, for ward count? I wonder if that... Okay. I don't know. I don't know what the...
I'm going to
I
have a
don't
look
know.
at the league by records right now.
Can you go back to
Okay.
scoreboard? I want to see if he has chalice.
The record for
How does that say?
wards.
Okay.
The record for wards is 34 in a game.
Well, nope,
Currently
no
held
record for that.
by currently held by Luke Majuk in Local Division, Salty Slayer, who was in Local Division, and Crunkaholic, the man himself.
Mentioned by so it sounds like we're talking to nobody. All right. Gotcha. But yeah, no, going back to the game, let's just Trash Pandas needs to make some adjustments. For sure. I did not... The Chiron did fine at points, but I did not like the Chiron. I think my whole thoughts on Chiron is I think he's fine if you don't build him how you're building other ADCs right now. You have to build him differently. And Kaki built him very similar to how you're building like Artemis, Ram, and excuse me, all those other picks. And I just don't think Chiron, plays that well. So
Yeah, there was absolutely no CC on that team. That's what I didn't like. I mean, the team just didn't merge well together. I didn't like that team comp one bit. It had really strong mid-game potential. I mean, they was just able to W key, but other than that, they had no potential. I don't think the team went well together. That team comp. Tell me I'm wrong. I mean, I'm just a little boy here to build sheds and please people. But other than that,
yeah, this is I don't know. Is there any like? Do you think it was draft that was a problem, or do you think it was more gameplay that was the problem here for Trash Pandas?
I don't know. I mean, that last fight there on the Fire Giant was just a really bad call. Trash Pandas were already 2 people down, and they still tried to pull the EFG. I mean, it's just a bad call in that hand. I mean, draft, yes. If you get a Geb towards late game, Geb kind of just does things. If they was able to shut down Mufin, who in that game looked to be their hard carry, it kind of just opened the whole of the game. And like I said, I agree with you in a way. Chiron, incredibly good, especially if you can snowball early with him. If you can get ahead on a Chiron incredibly early, it's just unstoppable. We saw it last week, I believe, in the Ice Age 4 Division set, where Peaceman was able to pick up 3 kills within like the first 5-6 minutes or something like that. And he ran with it, and Ice Age won that set in like 20 minutes because of it. Whereas in this case, Mini was able to keep up on Hachiman of all gods. Hachiman, I don't think, is a bad god in all sense, but it definitely isn't a top tier pick. And Artemis was banned game 1, Craig, yes. But yeah, I think maybe Rama was not banned. No. I think
Artemis was banned. Ram was up.
Yeah, Ram was available. Cupid got banned, and Artemis got banned. So I mean, Rama could have been picked up. I think it would have been a bit better than maybe than the Chiron pick. I mean, I don't know. I think it was just the whole comp in general. What do you think that? What do you think that Trash Pandas need to going into game 2 to maybe kind of swing the things into their favor?
So I think you made some good points. I think the lack of CC was pretty noticeable. But my biggest thing, get rid of the Achilles in the jungle. Achilles jungle, I just don't think it works. You can give it to Mufin if you want the Achilles on your team, but I don't think you should run that jungle. I would like to see some. I don't know. I've seen Light play Mercury, and I've seen him play Mercury well. I would like to see the Mercury again. To be honest, I think Mercury's a solid god right now.
Yeah, I would have rather picked a Thanatos into it, to be honest. I mean, I've seen Light play Thanatos as well, and I'm pretty sure he plays it well.
But also, I think we can give. You can leave Bologna for Mufin if you want. I think he played it extremely well. Honestly, Mufin can play a lot of different gods, so I don't think you have to worry about Mufin's pick that much. But and then the Bracer, I know Gray loves Bracer, but it's not even her that's the problem. It's just the fact that that relic is just not great, and I respect
Okay.
trying to make it work.
Look, bro, you don't have to say the relic's not great. It's a bad relic.
It is, but anyway, I don't know. I like to see a different relic choice there for sure. And of course, I already mentioned the Chiron. I think Chiron is okay. I think he's decent. I don't think he's top tier anymore. I know we have different opinions on that, but I think he's fine. But I think if you're going to play Chiron, you cannot build him like you build Ram or Artemis, and that's what Conky kind of did. And
I mean, it seems to be the thing
hurt a
what
little bit.
everybody's doing now, let's be honest. I mean, people have seen people build bows and they think, yeah, I'll build bows as well. I mean, I don't know, bro. I don't know. There's a lot of different things. I think jungle was a big thing, to be honest. I think other picks could have been better. I think Thanatos would have been better there. You would have still had the execute, and I mean, it would have helped, but they need more CC in their team if they're wanting to take these fights. And I mean, in all sense, I don't think that the Grey played the whole game bad. He had some really good ults. I mean, a lot of healing up until towards the late game, thinking towards like 10k healing, and I mean, you do love to see it. But other than that, other than hitting 2, what is Yamoji doing?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We'll have to see what adjustments they make for game 2. Do you think Ghost, even though they won the set, do you think Ghost should make any adjustments to how their game plan was, or what draft they had, or what do you think?
I think, to be honest, they had a really strong early game, which they kind of just threw, to be honest, based on one fight on Fire Giant. It kind of gave Trash Pandas a whole lot of a lead, and based off of what happened, I think Going Ghost played it well. They went from being 4k ahead to being 6k behind, which you very rarely see in this video game, to then being level, getting 2 AFGs and winning the game. Jolie being an absolutely crucial part of that, and I mean, him not dying other than once is pretty humongous. And I think, honestly, the more point that Nias was able to get back into the game, because he never fell mega behind. And that's one thing you do not like to see on a Geb, because if a Geb falls behind, he just does not play the video game. Nias was able to kind of stay in the game throughout, and even though I think the big problem was moving, and Going Ghost kind of need to stop moving, snowballing into the mid to late game, especially on a god like Bologna, who has an extremely strong mid game, but going towards the late game, Bologna extremely falls off and is not able to do really much. I think if they have a couple of better picks towards the late game, I think Trash Pandas could possibly even take this set. But we are going into game 2 now, and we are going to see the sides swapped. And we are going to see the Osiris band popped out straight away, forcing Octi to forcing Octi to play something else. Sobek's also going to be on the ban list, and I mean, yeah, Crocodile's cracked. Tell me different. Probably best support right now. We are going to see a Morgan Le Fay and Tiamat bans on the side of Going Ghost. I'm kind of just wobbling on here. Do you want to talk a little bit?
I would love to. Thank you. Yeah, so the Sobek ban is interesting to me because don't get me wrong, Sobek's good and he's good in solo and support. So of course he's got that flex potential, right? But I'm not saying ban Gab. I don't think you should ban Gab, even though Knights played that extremely well. But I feel did they ban Sobek last time? I don't believe they did, so I'm not sure what their plan is here. I guess maybe they're gonna play for Athena because I believe they banned Athena in that spot before. But Soul ban makes sense. Get Ravage only played extremely well, and of course Mini can play it. But they're actually gonna first pick the Artemis as they decide to ban the Odin. Going Ghost decide to ban Odin away.
Yeah.
How
Are
do
we
you
going
feel
to see
about
a
Artemis?
Gilgamesh? Are
Yeah,
we going to see a Gilgamesh?
I would honestly, yeah, I think we should.
Do you think Octi can run at people in jungle on Gilgamesh? Because I think that's the place where, I mean, yeah, it's there, it's locked. Gilgamesh is going to be just locked in there. And I mean, the question is this going solo or is it going jungle? Because I think it makes a lot more of an impact from jungle than it does solo.
It's 100% going jungle. I can't. If Octi played Osiris extremely well, and Gilgamesh does exactly what Osiris does, but honestly, in my opinion, just has more flexibility in team fights and more utility. So if Octi played that Osiris, Octi definitely can play the Gilgamesh, and so I definitely see that going there. Yeah, the solo pick's gonna be interesting. I would like to see Buttata because I'm just gonna be straight up. Muffin's just a better player, and that's okay. It's not a bad thing. It's not any disrespect, but Muffin's just a better player in the solo role than Buttata. So I do not like this, but I'll get to that later. I would like to see Buttata on something a bit more safe, I guess. Maybe not so lane dominant because I don't think you're gonna win lane. I would like to see him play something that's gonna survive and make a big impact late. But Ganesh, now I've seen Lucky in chat. I've seen Lucky in chat. Lucky is a big anti Ganesh person. I know like Polar Bear Mike from the Pro League is as well. I think Ganesh works perfectly fine here.
I like Ganesh. Okay, Yamoja is going to be picked up again here for Gray.
Makes sense. She likes this pick, but Kali. This is gonna be a very heavy shred comp if that's what they go. I would like they should have gone Fafnir. Why wouldn't you go Fafnir with what you have with your top two picks there? I actually do not like Umoja at all here. Fafnir would have been 10 times better. But I know a lot of players here in the Valhalla League like their Ganesh. I know it used to be called the Ganesh League at one point. It's like a joke because every support play Ganesh. I think the big thing is Ganesh is super fun, but Ganesh has a lot of weaknesses. One, no CC immunity, super easy to catch out. The dash is the only like hard CC you have. I mean, you got the Ohm, but it's not. The Ohm's not gonna set you up for anything. But on the other hand, I think Ganesh does a solid job at peel. I don't think it's a good setup god, but I think it's a fine peel god, and Nias is really good at peel gods.
Let's be honest. I think you're wrong in a way. Not massively. I mean, Ganesh is really good in the case of his not only silences other gods, but when you're in a backline fight, which I mean, Ganesh is kind of the purpose of a Ganesh is to kind of stay more towards your backline, but it also gives, I believe, increased protections to people inside the circle of the which is really good when it comes to team fights, when it comes to objective fights. And I mean, if Ganesh can hit stuns off of a Gilgamesh drop kick, Merlin's going to do pretty much the rest of the work and just absolutely burn the hell out of somebody. I really like this Merlin pick. I really like Merlin, to be honest. I think the god's really good. And I mean, Medusa is looking to be the god picked up as well. And I mean, there's a lot more CC on the side again of going Ghost, and I want to see. I mean, let's be honest. Cocky's got Artemis, which probably right now, probably one of the top hunters. Baba Yaga, I mean, is kind of being a god that's been rotating around a little bit. I mean, I don't really rate the Baba Yaga pick in particular. I know a lot of people will disagree because I know that a lot of people like Baba Yaga recently. I mean, Baba Yaga is probably going to go into Warlock staff straight away. Medusa is a really good pick into Artemis, I believe, because all Mini has to do is hit ultimate when Cocky's throwing his ult, and then if he pops one, hits a dash, this Artemis is dead. Medusa's a really good 1v1 god. If Mini can use it properly, based on the ultimate, this could be really good for the Going Ghost team on top of that. And, I mean, goofing on Vimana, he's just going to look to run at people again. Let's be honest.
Oh, yeah.
I am happy to see Light on an actual jungle, and Callie being the jungle that he is on. My boy Teddy would be proud. Teddy is in fact a fragger when it comes to Callie. I mean, but let's see what Light can do on Callie. That is going to be a big thing.
So, obviously, I said that she got Fafnir, and now that I see this Vimana, it makes it. It just makes me more mad that there's not a Fafnir. It wasn't banned, anything. So it's pretty upsetting that we don't see it. But so also the Medusa's spicy, but it should have 100% been a Rama. Like,
it should have.
One, Rama is just better than Medusa. 2, Rama does well with the items right now. 3, Rama can go up into the sky when you have a Kali ult on you and a Vimana ult on you. Maybe not for the full duration, but you can definitely just if they're gonna hard dive you and focus you with that, you have a ton of safety against those ults. I feel like Ram would have been a much stronger pick here.
No, Ashen, don't do it. No, you need to rush the Warlock staff. Don't buy a Sands of Time as well.
Oh, Ashen sticking with his guns, not getting the benevolent start. Fair enough.
Look, I mean, if you ask me, Ashen needs to go back to the drawing board and pick up that tier 2 Warlock staff and then just pick up Benevolence after, let's be honest. The whole reason behind the pick of Baba Yaga is that Baba Yaga's a really high impact late game pick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I mean, that's really good from Trash Pandas to recognise that. I mean, they gave Buddha Achilles, and I mean, I'm pretty sure Buddha has an Achilles. Whether or not Deputy Muffin is just going to absolutely run at him again is another question.
Well,
I was saying
he was quite literally running. But one thing I just noticed now about the draft here from Trash Pandas is it's hyper late game focused. Artemis, Kali, and Baba Yaga. There you go. Oh my goodness. All 3 are very heavily around. I mean, Artemis now after her buffs or just with its meta is actually solid in the early game. So I guess, but she's still 10 times better in the late game. Vimana, also a god in my opinion that strives in the late game. The only one that's not like super hyper late game focus is Emoja, and oh my goodness, that Achilles damage though.
Yeah, Achilles does in fact hurt.
But yeah, I think that's gonna. I get it. Game 1 went 40 minutes, but if Going Ghost kind of run this early game, I don't think Trash and they just keep making sure Trash Pandas is behind.
I think if the same
happens, not going to come back.
I think I agree. If the same happens as last game, and that is that Going Ghost run at them for the first 20 minutes, I don't think Trash Pandas are going to be able to do a great deal about it. I mean, Vimana becomes a problem if he gets in front, and providing that that Going Ghost are able to do something about Vimana, I don't think much else happens.
Yeah, I mean, but winning the laning phase, which is actually great because Achilles' laning phase, like 1 through 5, is pretty meh. So, of course, Vimana's as well. So I think Buddha picking up the Achilles here is a great draft pick. This is, I mean, so far, different pace game. Last game we saw like what 3 solo kills at this point, something like that. So definitely a bit slower at the moment here. But I mean, like I said, Light and Ashen not abusing benevolence. So today's the last day you can really do it in a comp setting. So I guess tomorrow too if you play a game on Monday. But we'll have to see. I believe Chio got a call as I heard the thing ringing, so I'll take over for now. But actually, whew, Muffin looks like almost killing Buddha here with a solo kill, but Octi showing presence, making sure Muffin does not get it, and well, unfortunately, there's no blue buff for you there, buddy. But back camps can be invaded, but Ashen just took his own junglers back, so Octi is only going to get the small harpies. Not some great farm there, but Light jumping in onto Jolly, and Jolly will fall down. This is not what you want to see if you're a Ghost. Trash Pandas, I mean, you just got to make sure you try to keep these late game picks behind.
Yeah, I mean, I think Trash Pandas have done the right thing here to try and shut down Jolie extremely early. The last game, obviously, Jolie picked up that first blood. This game, it's going to be the complete opposite, and Light's going to be able to pick up that first blood. It's going to be nice, especially on a Kali.
Yeah, I mean, Light is level 6 and Octi's level 4. Octi right now struggling with the farming aspect. He does get the benevolence, so his gold will definitely, outshine Light's at the end of the day. But yeah, Octi, unfortunately,
Light's going to be able to make a lot more impact in the jungle on this Kali pick. Gilgamesh is kind of just a one-trick pony.
It was a one-trick pony.
Gilgamesh.
Oh,
He can jump on somebody. He can drop kick him. He can burn him. Other than that, what is he going to do?
I mean, Winter Shamash is pretty strong for a team.
True, but I mean, Kali's going to be able to run at everybody. That's
true. Yeah, Gilgamesh breeds more CC, but Kali breeds a lot more just damage and
yeah,
So we'll definitely have to see. As here's solo lane just kind of whacking each other. I mean, Vamana, not typically a god you see a solo kill on. Does get a lot of damage off onto Achilles. They're both picking up the benevolence. Oh yeah, they did last game too. I think they both said it. It was. I think it was just Light and Nash who didn't. But how do you feel about this mini benevolence meta that we're in right now? Oh, actually hold that thought though, as this is a big turnaround onto Ashen, who's stuck in the house. Will fall to Octi. There we go. That's what we'd like to see. Ganesh dashing at Light, but Light's not going to be able to shred the Ganesh. Does have haste and Katana though, so can keep on top, but bad positioning here from Octi. Kali is just going to walk in there. You can't silence Kali. That's, Kali doesn't care about your silence, unless she's trying to get away, but, And 2 kills on this Kali already, not what you want to see.
No, it definitely is not something you like to see. And I mean, it's good to see Octi there picking up the kill. That was really good for him. He was able to pull it back a little bit, but he's not going to make an absolutely huge impact for him. He is going to obviously go ahead in gold based off of this benevolence pickup, and I mean, he's probably going to end up picking up a Hydra's. That's what I'd have thought, but I may be wrong. We will see.
A Hydra's for who?
Gilgamesh.
Oh, I don't think so. We don't typically Hydra's doesn't really see much on Gilgamesh. Looks like that's gonna be a Transcendence, which is interesting. I honestly would have much rather seen the Stone Cutting Sword. I just think Stone Cutting is a
I agree.
Great first item here for junglers, but. If Octi can stack it up in an efficient time, then it'll be okay. But looks like Gray kind of bullying out Octi. Octi's just taking a lot of damage. Actually gets hit by the one from Baba Yaga.
Gray soloing a Gilgamesh
Yeah.
on Emoja. You heard it here. first.
We see the Bracer picked up again. Looks like Bracer is being used a few more times, though. You did mention last game that Bracer was not used for like 10 minutes or something. So good to see it being used a bit more. But do you like the Bracer? Do you think?
No,
do you think
I do
Bracer's
not.
Yeah.
I absolutely do not. I just don't think it's a good pickup. I'm sorry. I am sorry, Gray. You are probably a lot better a support than I am. But I do not agree with the Bracer pickup. I just think it's extremely underwhelming, and there's a lot better relics.
Speaking of different pickups here, Cursed Ankh that was hovered here for Ganesh. How do you feel about this pickup then? Do you think it's a good first pickup here against what Trash Pandas has? Or
Cursed Ankh, I think it's a great pickup. I mean, they have a Vimana, they have a Yamoja. What else can you ask? Like, it's going to be an absolutely huge relic pickup for Going Ghost.
yeah, I think that's a great. Oh, nice double ultimate trade there. I guess. Yeah, I'm assuming it was used for CC immunity, or maybe he thought Medusa would try to like aggress in after the ultimate. I'm not sure. I hope that's the reason, or maybe Cocky just kind of panicked and hit the ult button. I mean, we all do that sometimes, right? So, but
Cocky stings. And I love Cocky.
Oh, ooh.
Speaking of Cocky, he overstayed his welcome and Octi punished him for that.
Oh yeah, Octi kind of showing up and does go into the Transcendence. Actually, I already got 19 stacks. That kill right there is going to help a lot. So it looks like Transcendence will be stacked in a timely manner, which is definitely what you need if you are going to build it there in the jungle. But I still think Stone Cutting would have been nice, but you know what? It's okay. Going a bit more on the ability-based aspect.
I think with the Benevolence pickups, you kind of have to go a bit more ability-based. Not in particular, but I mean, I think it will benefit him, especially into Akali. With them having a Gilgamesh as well. Sorry, a Ganesh, should I say, sorry. I think it is going to benefit them slightly.
Ooh.
Bernadette is going to just run at this Vimana here, and look at the healing. Look at this.
Yeah, and I was going to say, shouldn't have autoed him.
Oh my god. He's full of
HP. But getting that ult out is very nice. That's you know, if Butter communicates at the team, you know, Octi, maybe even Ayas can come on over, get a gank, but the boar comes out onto Cocky, forces the ultimate to turn around. Nice turnaround from Cocky though to make sure that stun doesn't come out, and that's the problem. But the ultimate from Ganesh will slow down Cocky, and Cocky actually has to be on the retreat. Don't want to get soloed by the elephant now, especially when I mean, especially when it's Nayas. I mean, but
well, we only say nice things about Nayas out here. Okay, I'm lying.
Yeah, I was saying, but these ADCs are going at it in this lane. Very interesting. When you typically have ADCs, I mean, fighting is more minimal. But usually, it's very just like, all right, let me just farm until I'm like level 15, then you know I'll rotate on over or whatever. But like,
I think to be honest, there Mini could have got away without turning around and popping the ultimate. I think he should have maybe saved that ultimate, come back next time around, and he would have definitely won a trade.
Yeah, that could have been work. I wonder if maybe Mini was hoping to catch Cocky off guard with the ultimate and then just kind of dash back in and get the kill. But who knows? Especially with beads down, yeah, that could have worked. But I actually like that. I think that could have worked better off for Mini's favor there.
I mean, knowing that an Artemis ult's going to be down, the cooldown on Artemis ult's slightly less than a Medusa ult, and I mean, you know that the beads were down already. Just cut your losses back, come back to lane, you maybe lose a wave, but I mean, after that, you're just going to be able to bully the Artemis, and you have just literally W key.
Scorp is being hovered here, but no one's going to commit to it. It's 12 minutes in, so the Scorp's not exactly the hardest thing to kill. They did get someone got the Scorp here for fire, but did not see who.
Can we see a network?
It was Octi. It was Octi. All right.
There
so
we
Octi,
go. The Muffin is going to be the highest net worth, of course.
Oh yeah, I mean, with Benevolence, especially like look at that, just go, geez, that's so silly. Like,
yeah, it's ridiculous. Look at this. He's getting like 5 gold a second.
Yeah, just for existing. Benevolence is
Just for
cool.
existing.
Yeah, but I think we all have feelings about Benevolence, especially when everyone's picking it up right now. But Witchblade here for Octi. That's actually.
I think that's a good pickup.
Yeah, I agree.
Into Vamana, Kali, Artemis.
Oh,
That's a really good pickup. And oh my god, what a drop kick.
nah, nice
Ultimate
kitchen.
maybe forced out here by Deputy moving him back is going to be a thing.
Oh,
We did see, maybe, I think that was a beads popped there. No, it was a cursed donk. We do see the double cursed donk. If we're not going to be able to do a great deal out of this, and Light is going to pop the ult. Buddha's in a really bad place now. Oxy does pick up the kill there onto Light, and Mufin has no ult now, and Joel is going to come in, do a lot of damage. Mufin's going to die to Octi, but I mean, here comes Baba Yaga, and Baba Yaga manages to pick up a kill there as well.
Yeah, I mean,
counter rotation.
Trash lose 2, Ghost lose 1. Honestly, Ghost win that engagement. I mean, you only lost 1. You got 2 kills. You helped kind of slow down the bleeding from Mufin, but unfortunately, Butterdo dies too. So, doesn't actually. I guess it doesn't really help stop the bleeding. And that fact,
I don't think so, to be honest, because I mean, you managed to shut down the top earner, the top net worth, in Deputy Mufin, and I mean, Buddha only has a slight deficit right now. Is down slightly, and I mean, you managed to keep Octi in the game by getting those 2 kills there. I think it's pretty big. And I mean, you can see the work that Benevolence is doing for Octi because he is like a full item in front.
Looks like we got a solo fight going on here. We get the mid,
God.
and Ashton with the House will just shut Jolly down. Winter Shamash comes out here by Octi to try to get a kill. Mini also falls by wall.
Yeah.
But I guess maybe expecting someone to be there or what? Not too sure. A bit of a misplay there, but
great.
Yeah,
Great zoning. I think it was more of a zoning ult, to be fair, trying to get Ashen out of there after he soloed Jolie. And I mean, this is a 5v4 fight here. I mean, Trash Pandas need to take this.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely showed Jolly's down. Jolly is a huge member of this Going Gold squad, so having him gone, it definitely gives you an opening. But they are aggressing, but unfortunately, Baba's not there. Baba's finally back, but I think it's a little too late. His deputy is gonna fall down to Mini. Hockey and Buddha are pretty low, but it doesn't matter as Mini is gonna pick up the double kill. Both tanks are now gone, and that's a good opening here for Ghost. But unfortunately, you're gonna lose the tier 1 tower. But 16 minutes in, that's not a big deal. Oh my goodness, those charts. I mean, XP and gold are practically dead even there, with a very, very slight lead here by Ghost. But those numbers are so small, we'll just call it even. But that's not going to be even after this Oni Fury is being pulled here. Or is it gold? Oh, it's gold, my goodness, I can't see the color properly. Maybe I need to... Oh, but Trash Pandas comes in and actually takes it away from going Ghost cocky. What is up with this set? There is just steal after steal. Trash Pandas, I think, are like the king of stealing objectives at this point, because that's all they did game 1, and that's, I mean, hey, that's the first objective of this game, and they take it away. I don't know.
I am speechless.
Yeah.
I am speechless. I don't even know what to say about that.
I mean, yeah, Conky just kind of comes running in, pulls out the boar. Boar gets a stun onto... I forgot who it was, unfortunately, but gets a stun and then just, takes it with a 3 and boom. Fury's there. I mean, Ghost is probably not happy about that. It's been happening to them all set. And, well, surprisingly, even with that, the graphs are still in Ghost's favor. So just great farming here by Ghost to make sure they don't
I
fall
wouldn't
behind.
really say it's in Ghost's favour there, to be honest. It's kind of just level.
Yeah, I mean, it is practically even. I mean, the numbers there are pretty minuscule.
Yeah,
But
I mean, the majority of the gold diff is due to Octi having that benevolence. And speaking of Octi, he's going to pick up a kill there. Joel is going to fall in return, though. I mean, Vimana just kind of doing Vimana things. Octi's going to hit the drop kick here. This is going to be an all-out fight, and the ult's going to be popped from Grey here to kind of try and just keep them in the jungle. I mean, looking at this comp from Going Ghost, I don't think you want to fight them in the jungle rather than anything. Ult's going to be popped here from Ashen, and he's going to take a lot of poke from Octi, who's going to take a lot of poke and retain. Octi's going to pick up a kill onto Deputy Muffin, and I mean, that's a really good fight for Going Ghost again.
yeah, their health was so low. That's such a bummer that no one can kind of clean that up for them. But yeah, Going Ghost winning that fight again. They've been winning the fights, in my opinion. Pretty much every fight has been.
Yeah, Cocky's just been able to farm, though.
It's true. Cocky really hasn't been a part of any fight yet. So, but once he finally gets there, you know, a late game Artemis definitely not fun if you're going against it. I mean, when your ADC steals the objective, do you really need your ADC there? So, but speaking of objectives, only 5 giants up right now, so we're definitely just gonna kind of see some more farming coming up here. I don't really expect either team to really engage on each other unless like someone's super out of position, but who knows? It's Thor division. We'll we'll have to see if someone pulls something up. And if Trash Pandas, someone brought it up that if Trash Pandas just groups us 5, it can they can definitely look for easily get a wipe, but well, they haven't done that yet. Well, of course, actually, I'd say that now, but look who's actually grouped up as 5 here by the Fire Giant pick. Gonna take Pyro. Going Ghost is around though, but taking a bit of poke from the Kali and Baba Yaga, but they luckily have too much pressure here and will secure the Pyromancer. And now fight's breaking out as Deputy Movement on the backline, just whacking down on Cocky, forces the Aegis out in the beads. Both relics down, and Minnie's life is gone to light. Ganesh all comes out is doing a bit of damage here, but great execute from Buddha onto light. Unfortunately, was not in the threshold. So Mufin is like, just dash him and get the kill onto him. Cocky picking up Nias. That's 3 members of Going Ghost down. 3 for 1 trade at the moment, forcing Octi and Jolly to retreat. Frenzy is popped. Oh my goodness, I'm stumbling over my words. And tier 2 tower gone, and honestly, this could easily be a Fire Giant with the healing.
It could absolutely be. It's great awareness for them to pick up that tier 2 tower there in the solo lane off of that minion wave beam there. I mean, Mufin takes a lot of damage there off of the Fire Giant knockup, and that massively turns things in Trash Panda's favour. Here comes Jolie trying to just do something, and I mean, Octi's here as well. Mufin's going to take a hell of a lot of poke. It's good. They are going to force them off of the Fire Giant, which is something that you do like to see. And I mean, if we just head back to items really quick, we are going to see near enough a fully built Gilgamesh here, and that has got to be scary. I mean, he has gone more bruiser. He's picked up the wing blade. He's probably going to pick up a bubble here for his last item, I'd say. He wants that CC immunity, I think. If not, it'll probably be a mantle.
Yeah, that's the tier 2 mantle. So
yeah, it's tier 2 mantle or bubble, one of the two.
No, bubble's the bubble.
Oh, it's the other tree, right?
So it's either mantle or it's why? Yeah, thank you, Spirit Robe. Jesus, yeah. I was like, I used to build this item all the time, but I want to actually just honestly compliment Octi's play there. Octi maybe didn't get a kill or anything, but Octi dove into the Fire Giant and actually beat up some of the beat up some of the members of Trash Pandas, forcing them to get off the fire giant as they got too low. And that's a huge play. I mean, sure, you didn't get a kill or anything. You didn't get the objective yourself, but you got the other team who had a pretty good chance of getting it to get off of it. And that, I got a compliment from that. That was huge. That bruiser Gilgamesh actually coming through as he was able to kind of tank enough damage to get out afterwards as well.
Yeah, it absolutely did.
But the Trash Pandas just kind of opting for towers. They do got most of the towers gone. Only there's tier 2 in mid left. Pretty huge, which means their Fire Giant Siege is going to be a lot quicker, a lot more focus on the Phoenixes. While if Ghosts get it, they got 4 towers themselves to get rid of. So, and that gold difference, I mean, granted, it's only 1k, and honestly, if Going Ghosts do get those towers, Going Ghosts will definitely take the gold lead themselves, but they're not worried about that. They want the Primal Fear, which is being pulled. Frenzy popped here. They're just shredding this, and Going Ghosts just can't do anything about it. That's just gone. They kind of just gave that away for free. I'm not too sure why. I feel like they were close enough they could have tried to look to stop him, but... Interesting fact I was just pointing out is the Kali, who was like 2-0 at the beginning, after the first few minutes of the game, was now only got 1 extra kill and died 3 times, which is exact opposite of what Kali does. Kali is just, this massive late game threat, and we've seen Light pull it off early, just hasn't really popped off late yet. I mean, granted, 24 minutes isn't exactly late, but it's late enough. I mean, Kali's level 20, Kali's got 4 items on, like 5 if you got the upgraded starter. I mean,
we're absolutely heading towards the late game now. Let's see what we can do.
Oh yeah. Also shout out to our second Valhalla League channel for rating us with 19 viewers from before. It looks like that set has been finished. Welcome to this one. Game 1 was quite a good game. Sad you guys missed it, but Game 2 is still pretty close and pretty even.
It absolutely is, and I mean, Gray's going to take a hell of a lot of poke here. I mean, Joe is in the absolutely wrong stance if he wants to do any damage there, but I think he just kind of wants to pull them away from them. Looks like Octi's going to head in from the back line. They are going to pull this Fire Giant Trash Pandas, and Gray's already extremely poked out here. This may be something that Going Ghosts want to look at. And I mean, Octi's going to walk in, Stun's going to be popped from Gray, so Bidida's going to take a hell of a lot of poke here, and Ult's going to have to be forced, and Ult's popped from Cocky, is chasing him down, and Blink's also going to be popped, and Bidida does get away. That's a lot of stuff he just got from Trash Pandas. Ultimate also popped from Deputy Muffin as well. And I mean, that's really good for Going Ghost, just to have the Artemis and the Marneral out of the way, but it's not going to make no difference. Trash Pandas are going to pull this Fire Giant and absolutely destroying it at that. Light is going to jump in, and Ultimate is going to be popped here. Ashen is going to pick up the kill onto Nihus, and here comes the Baba Yaga late game, and Joel is going to pick up the kill here. Min is going to pick up another kill onto Ashen, and Octi's just kind of just running at Cocky with Mini, and Mini picks up the kill there as well. Muffin is going to pick up a kill, and Muffin may continue to go because he is extremely healthy. He doesn't have no ult, but he does go for Octi, and he's going to take a hell of a lot of damage. He's going to hop over that wall. He's going to keep on chasing him down. Bidida is going to be round the corner waiting for them. And he's going to keep on coming, if you ask me. He absolutely is not. He's going to back up. 3 for 3, I believe that was. Or no, it was 3 for 2. But, I mean, Going Ghost did manage to keep Trash Pandas off of the Fire Giant there. That's the main part of that fight.
Yeah, neither team gonna get the Fire Giant. Both of them gonna have to reset.
Yeah. I mean, Going Ghost need to fight now. They all have their ults available. Cocky's the only one on Trash Pandas with ult available. I mean, pretty much all relics are gone. This is going to be pretty huge.
By the time, though, that they get back to Fire Giant, honestly, the ults should be up mostly here for the Trash Panda squad. And if you look at relics, Trash Pandas actually have a lot of their relics up compared to Going Ghost, who Jolly still has his down for another 60 seconds. Mini's got his for 80. Like,
that is true. I mean, both Cursed Onks are available now, though.
That's true, so Vamana's assault here is going to be a little less effective. Going Ghost do secure the Pyromancer, but Yeah, those relics, they gotta watch those timers. I'm wondering if Trash Pandas is keeping track of them so they can, they know, like, hey, we can kind of just, we can just kind of bully the heck out of this, this
Yeah,
Merlin
true.
and Medusa.
What I
But,
do want to ask you is, what do you think of this Vamana build?
for mana build, I like it. You know, he's got a little bit extra move speed with that Windblade. Of course, with the slows on the other side, makes 100% sense. Talisman of Energy, great item. I like it. Mystical Mail Course as well. I already talked about Frostbound when he played Bologna last game. I think it works well on Vamana, especially when you're in your ult. You kind of just slow people and make them attack slower. It's annoying. I mean, let's be real, but I actually really like his build. I think he's getting a lot of what he needs, and he's got a couple good counter items up. I'm a fan.
We are going to see Trash Pandas pick up this Fire Giant again. Mufin is just kind of doing things. He's going to... Bidida does miss the ult there, and Light's going to pop his ult, and Light's going to just fall to Bidida there. And, I mean, let's be honest, that's a really bad engagement there for Trash Pandas. They do pick up the Fire Giant, but, I mean... Here come Going Ghost, and they're just going to absolutely W-key at people. Mufin's going to try to back. Not going to happen. Here come Going Ghost. They are going to try and look for picks here. Jump is popped by Octi. And, I mean, a lot of the ults are down for Going Ghost here, and Mini's in a really bad position. Ashen's just going to pick up that kill. Drop kicks popped for Octi straight into the wall, and Ohms also popped for Ashen. I mean... Bye-bye, Baba Yaga, you cannot do anything, you do not. You are not allowed to play the video game, and Octi is going to fall. Cocky does pop the ultimate there and does pick up that kill. And, I mean, Trash Pandas are turning this around here. Mufin picks up a kill there onto Nias. And, I mean, I don't understand what's happening in these fights. I honestly cannot understand it.
Can't understand what's happening. Well, I can tell you what's happening. Trash Pandas somehow turning that 100% around, and Going Ghost starting to slip on some of these team fights. I mean, of course, Trash Pandas did get the FG, which is massive help, but unfortunately, Cocky still has it, and that's the one member you really want to take away. I mean, Kali losing it's pretty huge, but yeah, I think that's you. Some people in chat are saying that Vamana does not have any attack speed, which is actually true. I didn't think about that myself, but to be honest, do you absolutely need attack speed? I guess it helps a lot in your ult. I mean, with the 2 cursed onks, I mean, his ult's really not that effective anyway. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, this is Trash Pandas making sure Ghost was pretty much winning this entire game, but falling a bit behind at the moment. Do you think it's a certain? Do you think it's just how they're playing these fights? Do you think maybe like the draft's starting to come back and bite them? What do you think is the reason that Going Ghost is starting to slip on some of these fights?
I mean, Going Ghost is starting to slip on these fights because, I mean, Trash Pandas have an extremely late game team. Whereas you like this Vamana build, I don't. I just don't think it works, if you ask me. I mean, he has literally 0 attack speed. On the other hand, Yamoja has Shoguns. Huge.
Berserkers, see, look at that.
25%.
He's listening to the cast. He's like, you know what? I don't got any attack speed, or maybe he noticed after the fact. I mean, I think we've all done that where we kind of noticed that maybe we're missing a component of our build. But you know what? He's got the attack speed now, so. Oh, Cocky though! Oh no! Oh, the wall from the emoji!
Oh my god, absolutely huge.
Finishing him off. I cannot believe that actually turned out that way. That was ridiculous. Cocky living. I mean, unfortunately though, this is gonna hurt their siege, and the Fire Giant's coming up. Fire Giant buff is gonna run out soon. But they're gonna kind of go back in. Cocky, never mind. Cocky's got Aussie. I just noticed. So you know what? Cocky does not care about such things. Thank you, Mr. Joe, for the 5 gifted subs. You're a nerd. That's all I gotta say about you. But
yeah, Joe Stings.
Yeah, Joe Stings. Yeah. Suspended. Good. Spam
Joe,
laughing.
wait, hold
Joe.
on. It didn't.
All right, well, we can talk about that later. As it's oh, Charlie! That massive
Joe.
damage just got rid of Cocky, and that's the that's very unfortunate here for Trash Pandas, as they just lost 3 members, and 2 of them are their their objective shredders, so they cannot get anything anymore. And now they're on the run. But they're kind of low, and actually, Baba Yaga's just gonna throw out the house. Yeah,
the house is dead.
Yeah, you're in the middle of 4 people. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, the Baba should have not even stopped. I don't know why the Baba turned around. I mean, you're putting yourself between a rock and a hard place, and you just don't do anything there.
Yeah, I guess maybe Ashton's like, wait, I'm Baba late game, maybe I could do this, but no, you can't when there's 4 of them.
This is an EFG coming up, and here come Going Ghost. Everybody on Trash Pandas is on cooldown. Octi's waiting for it to fall. He knows it's up. He's going to start it. And I mean, Mufin is going to be able to be there, but what is he going to be able to do really? He has no ultimate ability. Oh god, this is going to look bad for Trash Pandas here, who was massively in the lead. And I mean, Going Ghost are doing the exact same as they did last game. Burn! Baby burn. Jolie using the right stance. Ultimate's going to be popped here from Octi, and I mean, they have EFG now. Make something of it. Octi's going to split the tier 1 mid tower. I mean, this is going to really impact the game. I don't know what you think, but...
No, I 100% agree with you. This is huge. EFG for Going Ghosts. Looking at Trash Panda squad, I think it's a great sieging comp, but their defense is a bit limited. You got Yomoja and you got the Boar from Artemis, but Light and Mana, the best they can do is kind of like run at them when they kind of come in, and they just don't have as great defensive tools as.
Don't back Octi. Don't back here. Don't back here. They need to go get that tier 1 and tier 2 in duo, and then maybe look at the Onifiri. They're wasting EFG time here.
Yeah, I'm not. This is not good. They're wasting EFG timer for an Onifiri when they don't have a bird down. And I get it; it's gonna help push but no, actually, hold on, because by the time the Oni waves actually get all the way up to the birds, you're wasting your time. I understand maybe going back for this after you've gotten your Phoenix. But...
Exactly. They go tier 1, tier 2 duo, maybe even push for a Phoenix off of the EFG, and then as they're backing up off the Phoenix fight, they're going to burn that Phoenix either way. This Trash Pandas team has a very limited amount of Phoenix defense.
Yeah, this is strange. I don't know how I feel. I really just don't agree with the call, and like I said, I think they should just wait until they got a bird down, because having a big fire, like an Oni enhanced fire wave, now that's scary. That gives you time to set up for the next fire giant as well, because assuming after you push in, but I don't know.
Go for the Phoenix as well. Don't back up. No. How long do we have left on VFG? Can you click on something real quick?
They got a minute and a half.
Yeah. Wow.
That's...
I mean, Trash Pandas absolutely threw again, based on that Onifiri. Based on the Phoenix fight. The exact same happened as last game. Trash Pandas into the mid to late game got a lead, and now Going Ghost doing the exact same again. Got one good defense, got an EFG off of it, kind of did something off of VFG, and I mean, the exact same is going to be the last fight on EFG again, which spawns in a minute and a half.
So not only did they back, and maybe they got 3k pots, I didn't see their gold or anything, I didn't see if they popped them, but...
Kelly is round the back here, and they are going to push up this Phoenix.
Oh, but they're not grouped, they can actually get this. This should be free.
They can definitely get this. Mini's just going to burn this. Great I must say.
Yeah.
And now Vader's back up.
That
Light's going to take a hell of a lot of poke as well, and I mean, ultimate's going to be popped there from Budada. I think it was a bit overkill. I don't think he really needed to pop the ultimate, but ultimate's going to be popped here from Octi, and he's going to take a lot of poke here. Ultimate is going to have to be popped from Cocky. Mufin ends up picking the kill up on that, but Jolie just ends up doing Merlin things and just absolutely burning the hell out of this Vimana.
Yeah,
Budada does fall as well. I mean, not good when Fire Giant's up in like 50 seconds.
Yeah, I felt it was strange that they decided to siege the right Phoenix too, because they were all on left. They could have sieged that one. I already talked about last game, like sieging the Phoenix furthest away from Fire Giant is always the best. I mean, granted, a Phoenix is a Phoenix, and that's always going to be good. But unfortunately, I just feel like I'm just not sure what the strategy was. I want to know what the call was. I really wish I knew what the call was and what the intent was. Granted, Trash Pandas played that terribly, so they were able to actually get the Phoenix as they were backed. They weren't grouped, and I guess maybe that was the play with the Oni waves, but I didn't see if that's what Cocky was doing or not. But I'm not sure.
The main thing to look at here is that Going Ghost have a huge wave pushed up in left. Somebody is going to have to take care of that, otherwise you're going to have to defend the left side Phoenix as well. Okay, EFG is going to come up, and here we go. Mufin is going to go over there and defend this. In this case, Going Ghost needs to just kind of, I'm not going to lie, which is something that Octi enjoys doing. Grey is in a really bad position here. And it's a great free. Ultimate's going to be popped from Ganesh, and they just kind of need to W key here. Ultimate's going to be popped from Yamoja as well. Here comes Mufin, though, and I mean, they wasn't really able to do much off of that. They're just kind of going to passive heal. And that's both Medusa and Ganeshal popped there. I mean, in return, you do get Yamoja and Artemis ults, which is really nice, let's be honest. We just need to see what's going to happen. Going Ghost is just going to give Trash Pandas the chance to heal here. I mean, I don't know why. But we will see.
Yeah, this is an interesting fight. I mean, they do have to worry about the fire minions pouring on the right side. Ganesh all back up already.
Ganesh will come up, and Octi's ult's also going to be
popped. No.
Gray's in a really bad spot here. Jolie's just going to absolutely burn him. Nothing else is expected. I mean, Merlin doing Merlin things. Cocky's just going to hit left click, which is, I mean, what people do best on ADCs. Mufin's going to kind of take a little bit of poke. Budada's kind of caught in a little bit of bad place, but Octi's going to do absolute work there and mini picking up a kill onto Cocky. And here comes the rest of Going Ghost. They're just going to hit W key. Mufin is going to get zoned out by Octi. Great drop kick, and they're going to look to end here.
I think
they are in fact going to the end without the EFG, without the. I mean, they have a full team here. Let's see what happens. Mufin's just going to walk through. Kursong is going to be popped. I mean, Light's going to pick the kill there onto Minion.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Light's
going to pick the counter kill, and I mean, that is just GG. It's a really good call from Going Ghost to kind of pick up the win there.
Yeah, I mean, a bit risky. Risky. You know, obviously there were still 3 members up, but good job at still staying alive, getting the kill in Light to shut him down, and still getting it. But that was a really good set. That was great. A lot of misplays, but of course, no team ever plays perfectly, ever. But I don't know. I was a fan. That was a great set. Trash Panda showed that they're still a very strong team, even though it was a 2-0. But yeah. So after that, standings Going Ghost 5-1. And Trash Pandas 4-2, so still some strong teams here.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, congratulations to Going Ghost for picking up the 2-0 here. I mean, unfortunate for Trash Pandas here. There was a lot of misplays on both teams. Let's be honest. I mean, it was a really brave call for Going Ghost to go for the end there. They just recognised that the healer was down and the main source of damage. I mean, minus this Baba Yaga, obviously, who put in absolute work with the 41k. I mean, other than that, the fact that they were brave enough to just run in there, even though Light was able to pick up a kill, I don't think this Kali made as much impact as I would have liked it to. Mufin was not able to really put in as much work as he did in game one, which is kind of unfortunate. But the same happened as what happened in game one, and that is that. I mean, let's be honest. The early game wasn't as much in favour to Going Ghost, but heading towards the late game, I mean, mid game was all Trash Pandas again, and then all that happened was one good defense from Going Ghost. It's all over favour again.
Yeah, I want to kind of point out the 0 awards there for Buddha.
0 awards.
Oh, what a trooper! But Octi kind of covering for Buddha there with those big old 28 massive awards there from Octi.
Yeah, I mean, Octi's just obviously padding stats. We all love Octi out here, but
yeah, you know what? One thing I want to mention before we end here is, you know how I said that Trash Pandas' game like draft is super late game based, and they actually got the late game. That was a 40-minute set.
I mean, that was two 40-minute sets. That was great.
I didn't feel the power of that late game comp in those last few fights. It was kind of interesting how that worked out, but
yeah, I mean, absolutely. It was two absolutely amazing sets, and I mean, while we are here still, I'll just go over a couple of the results from other games. And I mean, Going Ghost, Loki Division have beat Overlords Loki Division 2-1. Skogs 4 Division have beat Olympians 4 Division 2-0. Other than that, I mean, there's not really a great deal of sets to be spoke about, but it was a great set from both teams. It's been an absolute pleasure to cast with you, VV. Thank you to everybody who has come out here today to watch us. Thank you to Valhalla League 2 for the raid as well, obviously. Joe, try to be a good boy. Spam laughing in sets. You are the owner of this league. Behave. Okay, that is your warning. And Crown Hound, thank you for your amazing spectating skills, minus the fact that you did turn up late. Other than that, it's been great fun.
Yeah, well, all right. Well, that will wrap it up here for today. Make sure you join back here and on Valhalla League C2 for our next sets here in about 50 minutes. So 5 Eastern, and then there's another 2 more sets at 7:30 Eastern. So I'll make sure you come back and check those out.
Yeah, absolutely will be. I mean, we're looking at Trash Pandas Local Division, Olympians Local Division on Valhalla League 2 right here at 5 p.m. and Olympians Odin Division versus Going Ghost Odin Division on the Valhalla League C1 channel. Going to be good sets again. It's been great to watch this one.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. We will see you guys later.